All right, we're back. Coming up next to kick off the main card, we have a 13-fight veteran. Sorry.
No secrets here as to why we should be looking forward to our first professional fight card of the night. Cornflakes Rob Fuller shocked this entire state last time, a couple times ago when he was out, when he knocked out Jacobo Opito, one of the biggest upsets we've ever seen in Cage Titans history. 1-11 as a pro. He's fought the likes of Mitch Raposo, Connor Matthews, Patrick Gilbride, Randy Costa, two people of them, Mitch Raposo and Randy Costa, on the UFC roster as we speak. This is a man who does not say no to competition.
Yeah, 12-fight veteran, you know, make no mistake, this guy only takes tough fights. He will not fight anything less. You know, and he's fighting another tough test. This time, his opponent's a pro debut. But nonetheless, this guy, he's here to fight.
He's walking out to Rick James.
I love it.
Love it.
Always got the beautiful shorts, too. Look at that swag.
Character and a half, a gentleman and a scholar. His wife, Jamie, is in his corner tonight as they've flown all the way from Englewood, Colorado to shock this crowd one more time. This time against debuting professional fighter and Jeff Joy. Though he's making his debut at the professional ranks, a decorated amateur career, going undefeated and holding the Cage Titans amateur bantamweight title, winning it against Arthur Mapofu in a 5-round war. That was fight of the night that night, for sure. And then he defended it and unified the title from NEF against Cam Arnold. And both of those guys were undefeated amateurs at the time that Jeff fought. He cracked both goose eggs and gave them both their first loss. And now he is looking to jump to the professional ranks and make a splash at 135 pounds.
Yeah, former amateur champion, like we said, decorated amateur career. Jeff Joy's always been one of my favorite guys to watch. This kid always bring it. He's super tough. He's always looking for the finish. I love this fight.
So aggressive, and I think it's important to mention too, you know, the guys that he did fight as an amateur, I mean, those could have been pro fights easily, you know, fighting champion after champion. Arthur Mpufu, like, he was a fantastic Cage Titans champion, and he took it to him. So I'm super excited to see how he does in the pro ranks.
Yeah, and when he fought Cam Arnold, you know, and Cam Arnold was an undefeated champion from another organization, and very rarely do you see those cross-promotion title versus title matchups. And, you know, he took it, he finished Cam Arnold, and now he wants to go pro.
And when Jeff Joy does make his walk into that cage for the first time as a professional, he's got a hungry and angry Rob Fuller in front of him. Expect fireworks in this matchup as we kick off the pro card. When the tail of the tape does arrive, this one will be sponsored by Unplugged Essentials for the measurables.
And here we go. So, Jeff Joy, 10 years the younger man. Both guys weighed in 140, 139. Same height, around 5'6", 5'7", and same reach, around 66 and 67. So very, very close matchup here on paper. But either way, both of these guys love to bring the violence, and we're good to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for some professional mixed martial arts action as we kick off the main card for Cage Titans 48 with the catchweight bout scheduled for 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, standing in the red corner with the professional record of 1 victory and 11 defeats. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in at 140 pounds. From Englewood, Colorado, he's representing UFC Gym and Nova Mente BJJ. Let's hear it for Cornflakes Rob Fuller. And now introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, standing at 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighing in at 140 pounds. From Bourne, Massachusetts, he's representing Loco Logo MMA and Junico, the former amateur bantamweight Cage Titans champion, now makes his professional debut. Make some noise for Jeff Joy! And when the action begins, our referee for this matchup is Steve Rita.
Steve Rita going to make it official. Our first pro fight of the night.
Electrifying intensity in that cage right now. Cornflakes Rob Fuller in the purple and green trunks. Jeff Joy in the dark gray brown trunks.
When Jeff was warming up before the event inside the cage, I was watching him throw spinning back elbows with the pads. I'd love to see him throw one of those in this fight.
And Rob Fuller's 1-11, but make no mistake about it, he knows he's dangerous, and Jeff Joy's aware of that as well. Not taking him light, but some big leg kicks early from Rob Fuller.
Jeff Joy looking very composed here.
Rob Fuller can put the lights out at any moment.
Yep.
I have to say, Rob Fuller a lot of times takes fights on short notice, so he doesn't look that in shape, but he actually doesn't, he looks, you know, pretty good shape here.
Yeah, that's true. He had a lot of time to get ready for this fight. And Rob Fuller just stalking him here, being aggressive.
Jeff Joy's got a clean left hook. We saw that on display for 5 rounds against Arthur Mapofu. And for 2 rounds against Cam Arnold, and he tries to go change levels with a combination there.
Rob just keeps his chin so high.
Yeah. But this is, both guys looking for a takedown.
Jeff Joy's got the underhooks, trying to take the back. Rob Fuller with that headlock.
Jeff Joy's got to pop his head out, and he'll be able to take the back.
Rob Fuller doing his best to try and get that
Oh, he uses the head to get back up, though. Oh, old school.
Again, switching sides, aggressive wrestling.
Look at that. He's using the headlock to just land these little punches here.
Nice knee from Fuller, too.
I'd like to see him let go of the headlock and maybe go for a whizzer. He might have a little more control there.
Big move for Jeff Joy there, popping that head out. No longer susceptible to getting punched. And he's going for
very nice back
that back take,
right
which
to the
it
chin.
does. Rob Fuller tried breaking the wrist there, but right onto the back is Jeff Joy, who's got that choke, trying to sink it in. Rob's Fuller fighting the hands.
Oh, he's fighting the hands. Nice.
And a first round submission win for Jeff Joy as he weathers the storm of Rob Fuller. His head was caught in that headlock. He ate some punches for his troubles, stayed diligent with that back take, popped his head out, and was seamless from that point on, dragging Rob Fuller to the ground and finishing the choke. Rob Fuller, disappointment on his face, but we know that that guy comes in to fight anybody, anytime, anywhere, and he's got another name on his record in Jeff Joy, who's a future star that he can be proud to say, I stepped up and fought that monster on short notice and punched him in the face a good amount of times. But Jeff Joy remaining undefeated through his entire MMA career, now 1-0 as a pro. Congratulations to the former amateur bantamweight champion.
Yeah, and Jeff Joy was shaking his head there at the end there. I think he wanted to show off his striking a little more, but it didn't work out that way.
Jeff did a good job, too, adjusting when Rob was pulling on the hand for the rear naked choke. He did a good job switching grips to get that hand behind his neck. Makes it a lot harder to try and pull that down.
Yeah. Interesting exchange there where Rob Fuller had Jeff stuck in a headlock and was landing small punches. But Jeff Joy, you know, great jiu-jitsu, took his back, and that was all she wrote.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for these 2 warriors.
Man,
Referee Steve Rita has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 59 seconds of round number 1. Giving you your winner by rear naked choke, Jeff Joy.